Right. Good morning, everyone. Last class, we completed interface related points, and I have already shared. Oh, abstract class only completed. Okay. So last class, we completed abstract method and abstract class, right? Okay. Now let's try to understand today interface. Okay. So last class, we have completed all these entry questions. What is an abstract method? What are the rules in creating abstract method? Where can we create abstract method? When must we declare a class as abstract? What is the rule on abstract class? We cannot create object. When must we declare a class as an abstract? When you don't want to execute current class methods on the same class objects, then we should declare it as abstract. Can we declare concrete class as an abstract? Yes. When should declare concrete class as an abstract? When we don't want to create object of the current class for executing its methods on subclass, then we should declare it as abstract. Next, what are the different members we can create inside a abstract class? All 10 members plus abstract method. Can an abstract class has a constructor? Yes. What is the need of it? For creating abstract class object for initializing. For initializing non-static variables in subclass object. Can we create object from abstract class? No. But we can allocate memory to non-static variables of this abstract class in subclass. Can we declare abstract method as a final? Think. Can we declare abstract method as a final? Yes or no? If we declare abstract method as a final, can we override it in the subclass? Then how can we override? If we declare abstract method as a final, we cannot override. But what we wanted to override it. Right? So final allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Nice. The next static. Can we declare abstract method as a static? Yes, sir? Okay. If we declare abstract method as a static, then what happened? Is there any problem? No problem. If we declare method as a static, if we declare method as a static, think. When you call that method, it should execute from which class? Super class. In super class, is the method has the logic. Then how can you execute? Okay. So static, if you declare, it will not execute from subclass. Finally, what happened? We are losing runtime polymorphism. So static allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Can you declare abstract class as a private? No. Why? If we declare it as a private, it is not inherited to subclass and we cannot implement in the subclass. So abstract method must inherit to the subclass and should execute from subclass. Now we should not apply all three modifiers. Then what are the allowed modifiers to an abstract method? Accessibility modifiers, how many are there? 3, 4. Private, default, protected, public. Among them, which one is allowed? Default, protected, public. All three are allowed. Private is not allowed. Execution level modifiers, 8 are there. All 8 are not allowed. Because abstract method execution is in your hand? No. It should be executed from subclass. That is a standard fixed. So you cannot declare abstract method with all other execution level modifiers. The only allowed modifiers are default, protected, public. Can we declare abstract class as final? Think. Can we declare abstract class as a final? If we declare abstract class as final, what happened? We cannot create subclass. Abstract class must have subclass. Okay? These are all the points you have to understand. Now, very, very, very important point. Can we develop? Okay. Again, I'm asking question. What is the use of abstract method? Tell me again. What is the use of abstract method? For declaring the operation, for forcing subtypes to implement those operations according to their requirement. Try to understand this word is very important. What is the use of abstract method? Abstract method is used for declaring the operation, for forcing subtypes to implement that operation. Who declare? Superclass. Who implement? Subclass. According to Java, according to programming, the terminology is what? Superclass and subclass. But Java is a object-oriented programming language. As part of object-oriented programming language, it should implement the business applications. Na? Implementing business applications means you have to think every point from the business terminology point of view. Na? For example, you take fan. How many different company fans you have? Many. All companies are following the same standard for manufacturing the fan, their own style. Array, all company fans are look like this only, na? That's what I am saying. Design is the same. Manufacturing components quality is changing. I'm not asking manufacturing quality. I'm asking the style of manufacturing. Same or not? Look and feel design is same. Its operation names are same. Operation names on, off, blow air, hanging. Okay, all these things are what? And fitting, everything is what? Same. What is changing? Design, model, color, something is changing, right? Who told to Havells company the fan should look like this? Who told to Bajaj company the fan should be look like this? The first time one company come forward to manufacture fan, first company. That company has manufactured fan according to their wish. Second company, by seeing this first company profits and all, second person also decided, let me also start same company. Third person also decided, let me also start the same company. Then when multiple people are increasing, there should be a standards among all the people. Na? If all people are not following the same standards in manufacturing the product, who will face the problem? User will face the problem. Customer will face the problem, right? Then all these fan manufacturing companies are come forwarded and they form one body. Body and not our body. Body means what? A group of people as a authority. All people come across and prepared one body saying that, Arabai, these are the rules we should all follow for manufacturing our fans. If any new person is coming to manufacture the fan, he should register in our body and he has to follow the same guidelines we are providing. Are you following? So this body, the authority people, 5-6 people, authority people are preparing what? Guidelines. Guidelines and implementations are operation rules. Those operation rules are following and different companies are coming forward and manufacturing, isn't it? So tell me, you take any business, there are multiple people are there doing the same business. And all people has to do that business with the same operation name, same style and same operation name. Then these operations, first of all, should declare at one common place and the same document has to be implemented by the all people. Then who will guarantee that this person following the same rules? ISI mark is there, na? That ISI mark is nothing but government rule, government checking. That government in Java, who? Compiler. Who is that guidelines documents, body preparing guidelines document? Abstract methods, superclass, abstract methods. And who is that companies manufacturing these products? Subclass. Who is the person using, who is the user class using this product? User, customer. Everyone understand? Got clarity? So tell me, what abstract method representing in the programming world? The real world object guidelines are representing by abstract method. Abstract method meant for declaring operation and forcing the subclasses to implement that operation. Clear? Really? Understood? Second point I'm asking. One company can implement how many businesses? One company want to implement multiple businesses or not? Tell me one company which is implementing multiple businesses. Reliance. You must say first Tata. Understand? Tata is the first company. Why is a Reliance problem? No problem, but Tata. Okay, na? Right. Tata, and then Reliance, and then Reliance Ambani. Ambani, Reliance, rendu okate ra babu. Amma? Adani. Okay, next. Birla. Tata, Birla. Okay, next. Inga? That's all. Amma? JP. Okay, JP. And okay, Inga? Naresh IT. For me, no one is saying Naresh IT. Naresh IT is also company implementing multiple businesses. What businesses? Java business, Python business, DevOps business, AWS business. Naresh IT is not a company. Okay. So now tell me. Okay, let's not go for big companies. Our related company. There is a company called Hyundai. Honda. There's a company called Honda. Honda company is manufacturing cars, also manufacturing bikes. Clear? Now tell me. There is a class called bike. There is a class called car. Now there is a class called Honda. Okay, there is a class called Honda. This Honda class implementing only bike, also implementing car also. Then how to write the code? How to bring this real world business to the programming world? Car is a one object represented by class. Class, car, open bracket, closed bracket. Inside methods, you declare or define your wish. Declare means only prototype. Define means open bracket, closed bracket, body logic is there. Class, bike, open bracket, closed bracket. It has a method and declarations or definitions, your wish. Then now, class Honda, it should be individual class or extension. Class Honda extends bike, comma, car, open bracket, closed bracket. Then compiler asking, come nearer and slap. Okay? Tell me, what you are doing? One class is extending multiple classes. This inheritance is called multiple inheritance. What inheritance? Multiple inheritance. We have 5 types of inheritances are there. Types of inheritances almost completed. Only you have to do revision by reading material. Okay? I'll share material. I'll share videos. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, complete those videos. 2 videos I'm going to share today. Okay? Tomorrow, class is there, right? Okay? Tomorrow, I told you, I cannot, this month, I cannot decide. I cannot tell class is there or not there. Okay? Before you start, check the Google Classroom. If no message, then only come to the class. Okay? Right. 99.999% I will try to take class. I don't cancel the class. And moreover, your batch, I don't cancel. Because already 3 months over, no? You already gave me extra time. This extra time also, if you take holidays, not good, na? Right? Thank you so much for giving me extra time for taking class. Okay? And I have to tell thank you, na? Correct, right? So you gave me opportunity for teaching you extra more than 3 months. That means you are such a kind-hearted people, you know? Right. Thank you so much. So now, today night, after this inheritance interface topic completed, I will upload material plus. Already I explained. Only you have to go through once. What is singleton inheritance? A class is deriving from other class is called what? Singleton. It's not singleton, single level. Okay, single level inheritance. A class is deriving from another class, that class deriving from another class, that is called multi-level inheritance. Single level inheritance, multi-level inheritance. A class having multiple subclasses, hierarchical inheritance. Your family, father, mother, and then children. Okay, next. A class, multiple inheritance, reverse. A class is deriving from multiple superclasses. A class deriving from multiple superclasses, that is called multiple inheritance. A inheritance contains multiple inheritances, all different types of inheritances, single level, multi-level, hierarchical, multiple, all four inheritance combination is there. Then we call it as hybrid inheritance. How many types of inheritances are there? 5 types. Then on these 5 types of inheritance, 2-3 entry questions are there. If you read material, you will understand. Okay. And some entry questions, 1 or 2 entry questions I covered, you can understand it. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, 2 videos are there. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you have to complete those 2 videos so that you will get good knowledge and ready for the interviews on inheritances also. Okay, now come to the point. Multiple inheritance. What is the meaning of multiple inheritance? One class is deriving from multiple classes. Then we call it as multiple inheritance. I have a class car. I have a class bike. Class Honda extends from bike, comma, car, open bracket, closed bracket. Then that inheritance is called multiple inheritance. If you develop multiple inheritance, either by using class or by using abstract class, compiler will throw error. Java doesn't support multiple inheritance. Why? Why Java doesn't support multiple inheritance? Okay, James Gosling told 2 points. Point number 1. In real life, there is no one child derived from 2 parents. Understand? There is no one child born from 2 different parents, not possible. That is Java also not supporting. Second, he never developed multiple inheritance in his projects anywhere. Then why Java should support multiple inheritance? Extra confusion topic. C++, multiple inheritance is there. But the problem of C++ multiple inheritance, the problem of multiple inheritance in C++ solution is given with a concept called what? Friend function. There's a concept called what? Friend function. With the friend function, problem is solved. But James Gosling in his entire development, he never used multiple inheritance, never used a friend function. Why extra concept in Java to provide when it is not using in the project's development? That's why he eliminated. Sorry, sir, what is the problem with multiple inheritance? Ambiguous error. In a Honda class, we have a method called print details. In a bike class also, we have a method called print details. Class Honda extends car, comma, bike, open bracket, closed bracket. By using this Honda class, Honda H1, new Honda, H1 dot print details method I call. Then compile a search for print details method in which class? Honda class. Able to visualize the code? Are only watching me here. Visualizing a code. H1 dot print details. Compiler searching for print details method in Honda class. Available? No. Then searching in where? Super class. How many super classes are available? 2 super classes. Now compiler should go to Honda class. Method is available. Sorry. Compiler will go to bike class. Method is available. Will it execute from there? No. It is coming to car class. In car class also it is available. Now compiler has a confusion. Which method should execute? Then compiler throw error, ambiguous error. C++ has a provided solution to this problem with a concept called friend function. But Java have some extra concept. In C++, we have only superclass, subclass, methods only there. But in Java, we have extra concept called superclass variables, superclass methods, superclass constructor. And when we create object, new keyword called subclass constructor. Inside subclass constructor, we have calling superclass constructors. Now tell me, when we create a Honda H1 equal to new Honda, new keyword called Honda class constructor, control enter it into Honda class constructor. Now in Honda class constructor, super call is there. This super call will call which class? Super class constructor. Confusion, na? How to provide solution to this problem? Clear my point? Second problem. In a subclass, I can call super class method by using super dot print details method. If I write super dot print details method, which method to execute? From car class or from bike class? Confusion. How to provide solution to this confusion? Sorry, somehow he provided. Then in the project's development, is this concept are you going to use? No. Then why should provide solution? That's why Sun Microsystem has stopped supporting multiple inheritance by using classes. Okay, try to observe this notes part, this programming part. What is the problem? What is the use of abstract method? Abstract method is used for providing declaration of the method for forcing subclasses to implement as part of business. Okay, as part of business. Okay, then a subclass can implement how many business superclasses? Answer is what? One or multiple? Multiple. Business implementations or businesses. A subclass can implement how many businesses? A subclass implement or can implement how many businesses? Multiple businesses. What is the code? What is the code we must write to create a class implementing multiple businesses? For each business, we have one separate class, and this subclass must implement both classes, derive from both classes. Nothing but multiple inheritance we have to develop. Then answer is what question? Does Java good morning or no? Hey, Darshan, why good morning, Mama, now? Thank you so much. Good morning. The Java support multiple inheritance by using a class in bracket, either concrete class or abstract class. What the answer? No. Okay? No. Look at here. I taken one abstract class called what? Vehicle. Abstract class not required, just I'm taking class. Okay, let it be there. Next, I'm taking another class called what? Software. Now I'm taking class called what? Tata. Any confusion? Tata, not that Tata, company Tata. Extends vehicle, comma, software. So what is the code we must develop to create a class implementing multiple businesses, multiple inheritance? Okay, the class extending from vehicle and software. Any confusion if I use another example, Nona? I talk one example, here written code for another example. No confusion to your brain. If confusing, I'll change. Vehicle place what? Bike. Here, car. And here Honda extends bike, car. This is way. Now, next question. Does Java support multiple inheritance by using a class? Answer, no. Okay, then Java doesn't support multiple inheritance by using classes. For supporting multiple inheritance, now the question. Then, how can a class, how can we implement multiple businesses with a single class in Java? Answer, by using interface. Okay, answer is what? By using interface. Then the question is, interview will not ask all these questions, okay? Understand? Interview will ask all these questions. He will ask straight away one question. How can you develop abstraction in Java? Answer, by using. How can we develop abstraction in Java? By using abstract method, by creating it either in abstract class or in interface. Now Intel will ask a question straight away, this question. When we have abstract class for developing abstraction, why do we have interface? Interface is an extra concept available in Java. Interface is not there in C++. I think in C++ abstraction topic is not there. Abstraction concept is not there in C++. We have only there inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism, only 3 concepts. Abstraction not there in interface. Java specially designed abstraction because Java fully focusing on business applications development. So as part of business application, if you notice, always multiple manufacturers are following the same guidelines. First, all people are forming as a one body and preparing one guideline. All people are following that guideline. Same thing to implement in the programming world. People has invented a concept called what? Abstraction, and invented a concept called what? Interface. So interview will ask a question, why Java has a special concept called interface when you have abstract class? What is your answer? Java doesn't support multiple inheritance by using class. Java doesn't support multiple inheritance by using classes. For supporting multiple inheritance, for implementing multiple businesses at a time by using a single class. By using a single class, interface is given in Java. Interface is given in Java language. Clear my point? Okay. Next question. Why Java doesn't support multiple inheritance by using classes? Because it leads to ambiguous error to the compiler in calling and executing constructor and method by using super keyword if both super class contain same method signature, not required. Leave it. Okay, now, or else let it be there. If both super classes contain a method with the same signature. Java doesn't support multiple inheritance because it leads to ambiguous error to the compiler. Number 1, in calling and executing constructors by using super call. Number 2, and in calling and executing method by using super keyword if both super class contain a method with the same signature. Okay, na? Now let me try to rewrite this code once again. I am taking another example here. Or same example. Here we have constructor Honda, open bracket, closed bracket. Inside Honda, we have super call. Then super call calls which is superclass constructor? Compile time error, ambiguous error. Don't say compile time error, it is a problem ante. Ambiguous error. Comma, calls which is superclass constructor. Next, I'm taking one method called show details. Here I'm calling super dot print details method. And then again, ambiguous error, comma, calls and execute, which is superclass method. These all points you have to practice, otherwise you cannot answer in the interview. Clear? So this is the problem in Java. Java doesn't support multiple inheritance by using class. Then to support multiple inheritance, people has given a concept called what? Interface. Then there is a one small point, note. This multiple inheritance ambiguous error is also called as diamond problem. Why diamond problem? Tell me, I created a class called what? Car. I create a class called what? Bike. These both classes are subclass of whom? Object. Superclass of all classes is what? Object. Okay. And then here we have the class called what? Honda. And tell me, diamond is formed or not? Superclass members are went into subclass. The method available in the superclass is inherited to both subclasses here and here. Suppose the superclass method, the method available in superclass is overridden in the car class and also in the bike class. In the Honda class, if we call super dot that method executed from car class or executed from bike class. The confusion. That's why it is also called what? Diamond problem. Okay. Then now the next point is when multiple inheritance problem ambiguous error is coming with what you call a class, then how interface solve that problem? How can interface solve multiple inheritance problem? Very simple. Observe here, constructor, keep it side, print details method. If it is print details method, if here, let me first write the code here. What are the changes I have to do to solve this problem? In a bike class, I am making sure that here no constructor. I am telling to the compiler, don't allow create constructor. If no constructor, super call problem solved or not? Yes or no? No constructor, super call problem is solved. Next, this method is what method? Concrete method. Concrete method executed from the same superclass. So then should execute from superclass or subclass or confusion. Look at here. I'm not using super keyword. Okay, I'm not using super keyword. Here I just call print details method. When I call just with the print details method, compiler searching for what? This dot. Presently, this method is not overridden in the Honda class. That's why confusion is there. Suppose if I create this method as abstract method, if I create this method as abstract method, if I create this method here also as abstract method, then tell me this method overriding in the subclass is optional or mandatory? Mandatory. When it is overridden in the subclass and when you call this method, it is executed from which class? Subclass. It is not going to superclass. So tell me how we interface solve the problem. Number one, doesn't have constructor. Doesn't have constructor. Then super call problem is solved. Second, doesn't have concrete methods. So it must be implemented in subclass. Right? Implemented in subclass. So tell me, both ambiguous error of super call and ambiguous error of the concrete method is solved or not? Next, third point, the super keyword in subclass doesn't refer to interface. Okay, so what are the changes added in the interface to solve ambiguous error problem? What is the solution to ambiguous multiple inheritance ambiguous problem in Java? Answer is interface. In C++, friend function. In Java, interface. Then how interface is solving ambiguous error problem? By doing three changes. Number one, interface doesn't have constructor. So in the subclass, super call not refers to interface. Second, doesn't have concrete method. Okay, because it doesn't have concrete method, means what? It has only abstract method. It has only abstract method. Because it has only abstract method, it must be implemented in subclass. When it is implemented in subclass, ambiguous error is there or not there? Not there. With a subclass reference, when you call it is search first inside which class? Subclass. In subclass, it is available executed from the subclass. Second, the super keyword in subclass doesn't refers to interface constructor and interface members. Tell me, with these three changes, now interface has solved what? Ambiguous problem. All people accepted this point? First of all, ambiguous problem understood? Because super call refers to the super class and there are two super classes are their problem. Remove constructor, super keyword will not refers to super interface. Second, when you call the method by using subclass reference, first it is searching in the subclass. In subclass, it is not available. Then going to where? Superclass. In superclass, two methods are there. From which class it is execute? Problem. If it is overridden in the subclass, will it go to superclass? No. Problem solved. If I take abstract method in the superclass, it is mandatory to implement in the subclass. In subclass, it is implemented. When you call with the subclass reference, it is executed from subclass. Third, in a subclass, if it had super dot method, if it is come to interface, then ambiguous error. Super doesn't refers to interface. So the super keyword in subclass doesn't refers to interface. Clear my point? Now tell me, who has to make sure these 3 points implement? Developer, compiler? Who has to make sure? Developer. But developer Ghazni, there is a chance forgot no? Yes or no? Then who has to warn? Like, don't create constructor, ambiguous error, problem will come. Don't create concrete method, ambiguous error, problem will come. Don't refer super keyword to interface, ambiguous error, problem will come. Then who has to warn? Tell me, who has to follow traffic rules? You. But are you following? No. Then who is making sure you are following? Traffic police. Baba is standing there with the camera. Olden days with a sticker. Correct? Olden days with a stick, and if you are violating, coming and beating you backside. But now, when he is beating you backside, earlier you have a fear of running away, but now you are going to gym and making six-pack. Reverse, you are beating him. Correct? That's why he is coming with what? Camera. So with the camera photos taking, automatically you are controlled because you cannot beat him with the camera. Na? So who is controlling you there? Police Baba. Who is the police Baba in Java? Compiler software. I should tell to compiler, Baba compiler, if I unknowingly create constructor, throw me error. If I unknowingly creating concrete method, throw me error. If I am unknowingly refer super keyword interface, throw me error. So tell me, how to tell to compiler, how to tell to JVM about one operation to perform? By using keywords. By using keywords. So in order to create a class, not to allow constructor to create, not to allow concrete method to create, I require to use one new keyword. That a new keyword is what? Interface. So if you want to implement these 3 points, then don't use the keyword class, use the keyword what? Understand my point? Why the keyword interface came? By using the keyword interface, we are telling to the compiler, this class, this is a class. People are not accepting it as a class. It is a class. This class not allowed to create constructor, not allowed to create concrete members. Only abstract method is allowed. Other than abstract method, anything shall create. Please call me nearer and beat me. Okay. So that is what the meaning of interface. So tell me, how the interface solving the problem? Interface solve the problem. Interface doesn't have constructor. Interface contains only abstract method. It must be overridden in subclass. In subclass, super keyword doesn't refers to interfaces. It refers to The one and only the super class. One and only the super class, it is extending. How many classes a class can extend? Only one class. Now tell me finally, here observe how I am creating. Sorry. Finally, tell me how can I create this bike as a unimplemented class by using interface. Interface bike. Inside interface bike, do you have any constructor? No. Do you have abstract method? Yes. Again, car also you have to take it as what? Interface. Car. What it allows? Abstract method. Then car Honda. Now tell me, bike and car are now classes or interfaces? Interfaces you should reuse. Interfaces you must implement. Reuse. Hey, interface contains any variables? No. Any concrete method? No. Interface contain only declarations. Then what you have to do as a company, as a manufacturer, you have to manufacture that product now. That means you are implementing the operation. Then what is the keyword used for implementing? Implements. What the keyword? Implements. Class Honda implements bike, comma, car. Then what is this inheritance? Multiple inheritance. So tell me why interface is given in Java? What is the purpose of interface? Interface is meant for developing abstraction by supporting multiple inheritance. What abstraction? Abstraction with implementation or with full abstraction? With implementation. Abstract class contain abstract methods and concrete methods. That means partial abstraction. Interface contain any concrete methods. Then partial abstraction or full abstraction? Partial implementation or full implementation? Full implementation or fully unimplementation? What is interface? Interface is a fully unimplemented class. Abstract class is a partially implemented class. Concrete class is a fully implemented class. Understood? Right? Now, try to answer now. Here, carefully observe what is the meaning of interface. Sorry, what is the meaning of inheritance? Inheritance means obtaining type, properties, and implementations available in the superclass. When you develop inheritance by using interface, are you getting type or not? Bike type is given to Honda. Car type is given to Honda. And next, from the interface, you got type. Are you getting any properties? No. Properties means variables. Do you have any variables in the interface? No. Do you have any methods? Methods are there. What methods? Declaration. But implementations are there or not there? Not there. Interface inheritance means three. Obtain the type, properties, and behaviors. But interface is giving you only type, no properties, and no implementation. That means full inheritance is implemented or partial inheritance is implemented. So you cannot call it as a multiple inheritance. You must call it as what? Type inheritance. Multiple type inheritance. Multiple type inheritance or multiple types implementations. So by using the keyword implements, we are not developing full inheritance. We are developing what? Only type inheritance, because from the interface, we don't get any members, properties, and behaviors we are not going to get. Clear my point? So tell me, if we create a class implementing from multiple interfaces, what is that inheritance? Multiple inheritance or multiple type inheritance? Multiple type inheritance or multiple type implementations you have to call. Then in the subclass, I must implement this print details method by using public keyword, of course. I'll tell you why the reason. Look at there. Now program compiled or not? Tell me, this is super a call. Any ambiguous error? No ambiguous error? No ambiguous error. Why? It refers to super class object. Okay. And next, here if we call print details method, previously ambiguous error. Now ambiguous error or no ambiguous error? No ambiguous error. Refers to current class. Previously not overridden. That's why it is going to superclass. Now it is overriding. Okay, so refers to subclass. If you call super dot print details, error or no error? Error. What is the error? Ambiguous error, cannot find symbol. Cannot find symbol. Why? Refers to superclass object. In object class, it is not available, so throws error. Previously ambiguous error, now it is not ambiguous error. So this is the multiple inheritance solution by using interface. Can I expect all the people understood? Really? Acting as you understood or really understood? If you don't understand, after going to room, again read. There are some topics are there. By listening, you will become knowledge. By reading, you will understand. Again repeating. There are few concepts are there. Those concepts you will understand in the class just by listening. There are some concepts are there. By listening, you will become knowledge. And you know it. After going to home, if you read the given notes, then you will understand. Some points are there. Even after reading also, you don't understand. That time what to do? Feel Java very tough and drop from the Java. Read and accept. Remember. And say that, okay, this is not the right time to understand it. Only remember, in the future coming classes, I will understand. Next chapter, somewhere our brain will be opened. Did you watch movie Kaleja? Kaleja movie. In Hindi also dubbed Mahesh Babu movie. Mahesh Babu, Anushka went to Rajasthan. Not watched. Watched. In Hindi also there. Today you go and watch. Okay, now go to YouTube and search Kaleja Hindi dubbed movie. It's a really wonderful movie. Okay. In that movie, Mahesh Babu come to Brahmananda house for some information. Okay. Abhaya Hastam. Remember? And then whatever answer he's giving, he's beating. And backside, his wife is telling, Alochinchi Japande. Okay, na? Then before beating, he will tell one dialogue, you know. Automatically brain open అయిపోతది. Something, one dialogue is there. Okay. So some topics are there, will not understand immediately. The topics will be understand by going on. But by end of the course completed, you will get full clarity. These are the concepts. Encapsulation easily understood. Inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction. These three topics are business-oriented topics. That business-oriented topics, when you realize, if you already know business. Are you a businessman? No. I am trying to make you understand some businesses. If you connected to that business and visualize, okay. Object-oriented programming, class, variables, methods, constructor, block, you can easily understand just by programming because they are mathematics-related concepts. But encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, not mathematics-related. This is related to real world. Now, let me try to take one example, okay? Which example? Tell me. You have a dish box, na? Setup box. Dish setup box. TV setup box. TV setup box. How many different companies here? Tata Sky. Life Jinganala. Right? Tata Sky. Next. Dish TV. Sun TV. Airtel. Jio. Hath TV. Like this. There are so many companies are offering the dish TV setup boxes, right? Listen carefully and tell me. Currently I am using Tata Sky. Okay. If Tata Sky, for Life Jinganala purpose, I use one Tata Sky, I connected. Slowly I realized that other companies are giving more channels at less cost. Then will I continue with the Tata Sky or try to shift? Can you shift? For that, you have to buy TV setup box more 4,000 rupees. The current TV setup box can I use for shifting the channel connection to another company? If you want a new connection, I have to buy TV setup box with 4,000. Then if I count that 4,000, this channel's cost and the box cost become what? Same. Then what will you do? Will you change or will not change? will not change. Why the current TV setup box is not working for other people? Apply today explanation. TV, Tata Sky company, TV setup box, Jio company, Airtel company, Sun company, Dish company, are all these people are following the same guidelines, their own guidelines, proprietary guidelines they are following. There is no common guidelines. There is no common body. That's why finally who is facing the problem? Customer, we are facing the problem. That means in that Dish TV business, do you have abstraction interface concept there or not there? Not there. Everyone implementing by their own, with their own method and name. That's why we are unable to shift. Tell me, if you are Narendra Modi, you are a PM, suppose. Okay. Tell me, what is the first rule you will bring to the society? Interface. Okay. You will call all that setup. Already, Narendra Modi has issued the rule. Really? Okay. Last year or before year, already, hey, I'm not promoting any party. Currently, okay, Narendra Modi is the PM. That's why I'm using him. Okay. After May 3rd or June 4th, I guess, right? June 4th, after that, who will come, we will follow him. Are you giving vote? No? Yeah? Vote is in your village. Okay. So, your friends, your parents are there, no? Did you discuss with your parents to whom the vote is giving? Your local MLAs and MPs? Did you discuss? Yes. Really? No? Are you responsible? Considering your caste person, your religion person, my religion, come on, my caste, come on. Okay? Are you are educated. At this age, at this era, my religion, my caste, my relative. Don't think because it's not your personal problem or your family problem, right? It is a country problem, state problem. Always remember, every time I am telling you, same thing again I'm repeating. Be responsible. You came to this world as a guest. This earth, this society, this place should not be spoiled by you. You should betterment it, and then you have to hand over to your next generation and you should leave. We need, then who can see this globe is going to be safe by human being or by the politicians? Politicians only can take that. But who is making them as a politician, boss of you? You yourself. And your next 5 years of your life, next 5 years of your next generation, next 5 years of your village, your roads, your village, your state, your country, depending on in your hand. It is in your hand. If you don't take a wise decision to give you the word, then ultimately you are facing the problem and your next generations are facing the problem. Simple. Now my parents are there in my village alone. If in my village Java training is there, why I'll come to Hyderabad? Why I'll stay with my parents, away from my parents? Why I stay away from my parents? Correct my point? I used to ask my mother, come to Hyderabad, stay with us. She used to say, Vora, your Hyderabad is not comfortable to me, I don't stay there. Because her friends are there in her village. If you come here, to whom they can talk? I am coming to my office, my wife is doing her job, and then finally she will talk to only TV. How much time? That too smart TV, she cannot play. Because channels how to change and all difficult, na? So, what I am trying to tell you, in your village or in your state, your constituency, please try to question yourself, ask your parents whom to give the vote, who will make your village development, very important, your state development. If you get job in your state, in your village, then you no need to go away from there and you no need to stay away from your parents. Why all our Indians are going to foreign? Because all politicians are taking care of their personal problems, not growing our India, not growing our state. So change your attitude and try to analyze. Keep your personal things aside. My relative, my religion, my caste, my side neighbor. Don't consider all the nonsense. Okay? So just you try to question yourself. Best example, my community you take. We did a bad decision initially. We gave the votes to some wrong people because that time you don't know who is good, who is bad. Now we are struggling for last 2 years. In our small community, okay, 500 families. 500 families, we did a big mistake giving the wrong people to select as a body. Okay, and that time we don't know who is good, who is bad. Okay, people are started fighting among them and finally make society polluted. Otherwise, the maintenance charges we are paying, we can make the society wonderfully beautiful. When the society started, and before society started, when it is there under builder hand, awesome. My buildings are wonderful, the greenery and everything wonderful. Once we put in the final society, it's everything is get spoiled. Now we are waiting. Next, 1 more year or, we have to wait. Then next time coming people, we have to choose wisely. Sometimes it's bad luck. Even you choose wisely also, maybe they are corrupted later. We cannot do anything. At least at the time of giving vote, if you choose the correct person, maybe there is a hope. So that's why talk to your parents, and just 2 days only there, your future, your next generation future is in your hands. Choose wisely. Okay, choose wisely and take decision. Don't go by religion. Don't go by caste. Don't go by friendship. Only go by what is his nature. Helping nature, torturing nature, personal taking up. See, every politician has to eat money, no doubt in that. Because for next elections, he has to have money. But when 100% is eating, then stay away from him. At least 30% giving to the society, then stay with him. Understand my point? At least 30% also not giving, it's not good. So that's what my statement. Last year also I told. Now also I am telling. I mean, last time 5 years back also I told, and now also again I am telling. Please take wise decision. Interface is very important. Understand? If interface is not there, proper declarations and guidelines, if you don't prepare properly, finally you will fail. Not only you fail, you are making the next generations also suffer. So keep it in mind. Come back. So tell me, Dish TV and all is there. Then how to solve this problem now? There is no common guidelines are not there. If you provide a common guidelines, that means interface, Dish TV, open, okay, Dish TV and dish connection. So what I have to provide? Interface, dish connection, open bracket, closed bracket. Required methods we have to declare. Then tell me, Tata Sky extends the dish connection. Sun TV extends the dish connection. Extends implements. Next, remaining 3-4 companies also implementing. Then as a customer, I am buying only one dish setup box. What I have to change now? Box I have to change, only connection I have to change. Only connection I have to change, because this Dish TV setup box is manufactured by following same guide. Actually, this problem was there with the SIM. Do you know? In beginning days of mobile manufacture and release in the market, you have one mobile per SIM. One mobile for Reliance, one mobile for Tata, one mobile for other connection, whatever there. You have to buy one mobile for separate connection. Later, people has recognized that how many mobiles we can buy, and now these SIM manufacturing companies are become monopoly. What are the charges they want, they are increasing. Then government has observed it, and they have introduced one new company called BSNL. Initially, BSNL government company not there. Later, they have introduced, and they made a guidelines. All companies which manufacture the SIM like this only, with these connections only, you all should come under this one, and told to the mobile company. Who is the mobile company? User. Array mobile company, you have to have the super class name SIM in you, and you have to call the methods available in the super class SIM only, so that whichever the SIM is inserted in the mobile, you should establish connection to that SIM tower and have a calls with the tower. So these all guidelines who prepared? Government has prepared with a name called what? TRAI, T-R-A-I, TRAI. Telecom Regulatory Authority Institution or something is there. So the TRAI has prepared all these guidelines. So tell me, TRAI prepared guidelines according to Java is what? Interface. Jio, BSNL, Airtel, V, all these 4 companies are what? Subclasses manufacturing the SIM by following the same guidelines. Now the user programmer mobile contains what reference variable? SIM reference variable. SIM equal to, then you customer buying one mobile, buying one SIM connection and inserting that SIM. Then this mobile automatically establishing connection with the inserted SIM or not. What is this concept? Runtime polymorphism. Loose coupling, runtime polymorphism. You are inserting the SIM, message passing. Then connection is established, loose coupling. And then you are calling the method executed from that particular inserted SIM connection. This entire process is nothing but dynamic binding between user class and subclasses, because of whom? Superclass. Who is the superclass you are choosing now? There are 4 options you have. Number 1, interface, abstract class, concrete class, final class. Can you choose final class? No. Final class can only be a subclass. Out. Then what are the remaining options here? Interface, abstract class, concrete class. Will you choose concrete class? Concrete class means what? All operations you have to implement. Then the implementation become bigger picture. And moreover, can try implement any method for the SIM? No. Try is meant for only providing declarations. So where I can provide only declaration, either in abstract class or in interface. Now what I have to choose? Abstract class or interface? Interface. Why not abstract class? It doesn't support multiple inheritance. Abstract class doesn't support multiple inheritance. So as per the real-time business, we are only providing the declarations, guidelines only we are providing. That means in Java, we require only abstract methods. Then what is the option we have? Interface. So every object first design superclass must starts with what? Interface, following by implementation classes, and then following by user class. Then you, customer, who is the customer? Main method class. Main method class, buying the mobile M1 equal to new mobile. Buying one subclass, Airtel A equal to new Airtel. Then passing this Airtel to the what? Mobile dot, insert SIM of this Airtel. Following, then mobile dot call. Call is happening with which SIM? Airtel, because you inserted what? Airtel. Mobile dot SMS. SMS is sending which SIM? Airtel, because you inserted SIM is what? Airtel. So this entire five classes connection is nothing but what? Dynamic bind. Everyone visualize? So tell me, your project must start with what? Interface. So now hope you got clarity on why interface came into the picture. What the time now? So point number 1, what is an interface and why interface? Like a class, interface is also a reference data type. Come on, class is a reference data type or not? Much better data type chapter, primitive data types and reference data types. Under primitive data types, we have 8. Under reference data types, we have 8. First one, array. Second one, class. Under class, we have 7 types. Interface, abstract class, concrete class, final class, enum, annotation, record. Enum, annotation, record. All these 7 types are nothing but what? Reference data types only. So there are how many classes we completed? Interface completed, abstract class completed, concrete class completed, final class completed. Remaining enum, annotation, record, we are going to discuss in the coming classes. Clear my point? So tell me now, what is a interface? Interface is a like class. In interface is also a reference data type. Okay. What is the, when we have already class, why interface came? It is a interface. An interface is used for representing the main type of the object by declaring all its operations. The main purpose of interface is supporting multiple inheritance. It supports multiple objects operations. The main purpose of interface is supporting multiple inheritance. Enough. An interface is a specification. This is the technical one more definition here. Let me move it here. An interface is a specification or a contract document. Think, we have mobile and we have Airtel, Vodafone, Docomo. These 2 companies has to connect it together to work or not? How mobile manufacturing company knows what are the SIM methods I have to call? How Airtel, Vodafone, Docomo companies know that what are the methods to implement? Are you following? The methods available in Airtel only should call by the mobile or not? The methods available in BSN only mobile has to call or not? So what methods are calling in the mobile? What methods are implementing the SIM companies? There should be a communication. That communication providing purpose, one middle document is required. That middle document is nothing but a word, specification, contract document. Tell me, when you wanted to get married, then your life partner somewhere else available in your nearest village. Or if you are a if you are coming to Hyderabad or studying, your lover somewhere available in the hostels. Yes or no? So now tell me, you have to find out. For that, we need one marriage broker center. What is that? Matrimony.com. Tell me, what is that matrimony.com? Matrimony.com is nothing but interface between two people, two families connecting by matrimony.com selection, isn't it? So tell me, that matrimony.com is called what? Broker, na? Marriage broker, we call in the villages, right? So same point here. An interface is a specification, information providing or contract document between whom and whom? User programmer and subtype classes programmer. Subtype classes, multiple classes we are going to write under one type. Subclass programmer that specifies the operations. Those must be implemented by subtypes and those must be accessed by user type. That's why interface is also called what? Specification. So I want you to tell, if user asks, if inter asks, what is an interface? All 3 points you have to tell. And next, very important, it acts as a mediator between user class and implementation classes by declaring operations of an object. It tells to the implementation classes what operations to be implemented, and it tells to the user classes what operations must be invoked, what operations must be implemented, and it tells to the user classes what operations must be invoked. Okay, invoked by declaring this object operations as what methods? Abstract methods. So this is the most important statement. Interview ask a question, when to choose interface? I want to declare operations, other programmer want to implement operation, then we have to choose what? Interface. For example, here I gave one more example. Interface vehicle contains what? Engine method, wheels method, and brakes method. Vehicle is telling, as a vehicle, I have engine, I have wheels, I have brakes. Then, if you want something is a vehicle, bus is a vehicle, car is a vehicle, and bike is a vehicle. What bus has to do? Implement all these 3 operations, isn't it? Car also should implement all these operations. Bike also should implement the same operation according to their requirement. Implementing the operations as per their requirement. Okay, next point. What a driver will do? Driver, by using v dot vehicle dot, calling the methods v dot engine, v dot wheels, and v dot brakes. So tell me, driver comes to know what operations I have to do by using methods available in the interface. Next, the bus manufacturer comes to know what operations to implement by using the methods available in the interface. At runtime, we are informing to the driver, come on, take this bus and drive. Can he drive or not happily? Yes. Can he drive the car? Yes. Can he drive the bike? Yes. Because all the 3 vehicles contains what? Same engine, wheels, and brakes. So interface is acting as a contract document between user programmer and implementation programmer for giving information about the operations. So this is the story about interface. What is an interface? Why interface? All these points you have to tell. Then next, how can we create interface? How can we create an interface? Tell me, an interface is created by using the keyword interface. By using the keyword interface. Next, how can we implement the interface? Next question. An interface is implemented by using the keyword implements, not by using extends. Okay, next. What is the what is the rule? What is the rule in implementing interface methods? Number one, we must implement all abstract methods available in this interface. Number two, and all methods we must declare as public. Why? What is interface? Interface is a contract document. That means all its members must be public or not? Because interface methods or interface members are by default public. Okay, then this is the code for it. Class implements exam. The next. What is the rule on interface? What is the rule on interface? We cannot instantiate. We cannot instantiate. Now look at that. I'm writing interface equal to new example. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Then I can only instantiate subclass to call the methods. Okay, then how can we call? Interface methods by using interface type referenced variable by storing its not subclass. You should not use the word subclass. You must use the word implementation class object. You have to practice by heart all these points. If you don't by heart, you are going to face problems in the coming classes. Advanced Java fully work on yesterday, today class. Entire Java is working on yesterday and today class. So I gave the examples. I gave complete explanation. It's the time you have to practice. I gave you 3-4 examples. You consider your own example to understand. See, again, I'm telling you, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction are not programming concepts. What are they? They are the business concepts. You have to feel it. You have to involve. In the business, I have this. Then how can implement like this? So that idea is very, very important, should come to your mind. One important question, what is the difference between abstract class and interface? Abstract class is a class that provides both concrete methods and abstract methods. Interface is like a class. Interface is also a reference type. It allows us to create only abstract methods. Abstract class is meant for providing partial implementation. Interface is meant for providing full unimplementation, full abstraction. Okay, abstract class doesn't support multiple inheritance. Interface supports multiple inheritance. It is always recommended to use interface as the main type of the object. If you want to create an object, if you want to implement main type of the object, then what I have to use? Interface. Okay, so that multiple inheritance will be supported. So the required notes and programs I have uploaded, and also for revision purpose, videos also I have shared. So it's the time you have to start work on these videos also if you have any confusion. Because interface, lot of theory is there. Your mind may or may not receive. That's why I gave you backup videos also. If you forgot what I explained, watch this video and realize. And compulsory, you have to look around you, choose one example by your own and implement that example with interface, subclasses and user class for creating interface variable by storing subclass object and call the method. Tell me coding wise, programming wise, execution flow wise, any difference between concrete class subclasses, abstract class subclasses, and interface and subclasses? No. All three are interface overriding means what? Runtime polymorphism only will come. The only difference is what? In a super class, what is allowed to create, what is not allowed to create. If you take super class as a concrete class, only concrete methods you can create. Overriding them in subclass is optional. If we take abstract class as a super class, I can create both abstract methods and concrete methods. Implementing abstract method is mandatory. Next, if you take interface as a super class, we are allowed to create only abstract methods, and all methods we have to implement in the subclass. If you want 100% force the subclasses to implement by supporting multiple inheritance, your object design must start with what? Interface. So that's all about abstraction topic completed. Object-oriented programming is completed. Okay, and expecting everyone practice today. And today afternoon, I will also share types of inheritances extension to this interface and concrete class, abstract class. Please try to learn them. Okay, na? Right. So tomorrow, I'm going to start. Tomorrow, Sunday also, I'm taking class. Okay, na? No, na? No, na? Any problem? Any problem? Okay, do one thing. Sunday, if you are unable to attend, no problem. Don't attend. And after class completed, I will share the record video of the same class. You can watch. Understand? Let us have class on Sunday also, because already 3 months completed. Still, you cannot hold. Already I got messages from the people when batch completed. When will the batch completed? Already I'm getting messages. So, because they are already planning some other courses also, I should not blame them. Okay. I should not miss the concept. At the same time, I should complete the course in time. So if you're not ready to come Sunday classes, it will become very difficult for me to complete the course in time and full syllabus. So Sunday also you have to come. Okay, na? Right. Sunday class, because of you are traveling to your home, if you miss the class, don't worry. I will share the record video and you can watch later in your free time. Anyway, sorry, sharing the record video, let me miss the class means it's not good. Understand my point? See, when some benefit is coming, you should not misuse it. Clear my point? Attend the class and enjoy the class in the class. Okay, na? Right. Sunday also we have class. Tomorrow also we have class. Now tomorrow I will start the chapter called packages. The next two object-oriented. No, I'll teach you garbage collection. Okay, I have to teach you garbage collection. So tomorrow we are going to learn garbage collection, and then Sunday we will try to learn packages. Packages. Arrays completed in your batch? Array not completed. Okay, arrays we will learn. Okay, na? Sunday we will learn array, because already array some introduction already gave, na? So even if you miss the Sunday class also, there is no much problem. Okay, so tomorrow garbage collection, and Sunday I'm going to teach you array chapter, so that programming section fully completed, and then we can start moving to Java library. Okay, thank you. That's all for today class. See you tomorrow. Please complete practice all these topics and come.